Okay.
Perfect.
Hey, Kim and Katie.
Hey, Nay.
Hey, Nay.
Now, was I
Now,
echoey?
oh,
Oh, oh.
Come
Well,
on.
everyone is.
oh,
Come on, seasoned podcasters. I'm okay.
everyone's just a little loud to me, which is a good problem to have.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Okay,
right.
here I
Okay.
go again. Hey, Kim and Katie.
Hey, Nay.
Hey, Nay.
Well, this is something that I've been dying to ask someone smart and knowledgeable, but since I only have you two, I guess I'll ask you two.
Okay.
Will do.
We won't take it
What?
as or anything personal. Is that the right word?
We won't take offense.
Oh,
Offense.
good. Oh, good.
Okay.
I was just
Let's
kidding.
hear it.
Anyway, this
Okay.
is something that I've been thinking about and have wanted to talk about. What is going to happen with gas this summer?
I don't know, Nay.
Is it
Gas
usually go up in the
know.
summer?
prices?
It
Well,
always
it's more
goes up in the
there.
summer.
It's more there than here.
Yeah, but
Canada,
you
it
guys
must
are
be.
still really expensive, also, aren't you?
It's climbing here. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
climbed before.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not
Wait a
exorbitant. What is it right now?
right now here.
Yeah,
Is it? Is
I
it
don't
Let's
pay
like
see.
four
attention.
and a half a gallon or so?
Yeah,
It's like 420, I think. Yeah, it's true. I didn't even look the last time. I just
yeah.
filled it.
I just fill it up and pay $1 million.
And my car has to take premium gas, so I don't
Yeah,
even
most
look
cars
anymore. I
do.
just am
Oh,
Yeah,
like,
man.
I just put in this card, and apparently you're supposed to pay it every month, and it still works. So it hasn't been
yeah.
denied.
You get free gas, huh?
Free gas.
What is it in Canada right now?
We go by the liter, so you times it
Oh,
Yeah,
by four, and we're about like 175 a liter. So like
times
six,
four.
high
ooh,
sixes or something,
yeah.
We,
sevens.
yeah, we may.
Yeah,
I don't know if we'll hit that. California though is over $5 a gallon. So
yeah.
probably depending on where you are in the States.
Yeah, yep.
The
So,
East
The
Coast is
last
always
time,
more because they're farther away from it and stuff.
are
oh
they?
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Hmm.
interesting. I didn't know
But it
that.
is funny how we just like the well, we'll see what happens with some of the countries leaving OPEC. Uh, but we used to just pay whatever the sheiks said, and we, like you guys said, and me too. We just can't really do without the amount of gas we're using. I mean, we
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
you just pay it.
You just
It'll
pay
come
it.
back down. The last time this happened, when it was over four, that was when scooters got really big. People started trying to find alternatives, and then that didn't
Yeah.
last too long.
there are
I mean,
electric vehicles, of course, that are,
Yeah.
of course,
yeah,
exploding in popularity.
you know how we have one.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true.
that's
Remember that?
right.
A Leaf. Yeah, that's been. I should update our listeners. It's been the best. No complaints so far.
Oh yeah.
Saved
Yeah,
us
that's
money.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
saved us money. Dan, you know what Dan loves? He can sit like he can go out into the car for his like lunch break. He can fully turn it on and have the air conditioning going or the heat or the music, anything, and it can go as long as he wants without the car running. It's just
Yeah,
on.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
So he can take a nap to music and it's really fun.
Does the electricity, it doesn't use up electricity or anything,
Not a
or how
lot.
does that? Not a lot.
Yeah, not a
Oh,
lot.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
But like you don't have a engine running. Do you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And
Mm-hmm.
it'll blast air conditioning
Cold air.
like all the
Wow.
whole time he lays there for 45 minutes or whatever he wants.
Yeah.
And you're
Wow.
not
Huh.
like hurting the
Wasting.
atmosphere. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just if you have plenty of charge, you can just run anything you want.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
yeah, he's like
That.
it's my little cocoon at lunchtime.
Yeah, no kidding.
I've
Yeah.
Wow.
said it
So
before and I'll say it again. I really hope I can swing a Tesla for my next car.
Yeah. Well,
For all those
well,
reasons.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It's been a while now, and we've had no problems. It's
Yeah,
all
that's
been
good.
pros, no cons
Boy,
yet.
Katie, I was thinking like this much of getting an electric car. Now I'm like thinking this much. You've
I
got me
know.
talked into buying one now.
It's great. I
I could
mean,
just,
you still wouldn't get it for your main car. Like it's
but I'd
perfect
get
because
it
it
to go
stands
sit
commute.
out. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'd
go
go get
sit
it to
out in
go
your
sit
car,
out
and
there and
I
take a
know,
nap with the air
I
and
know, and
music.
I'll tell you another thing that we love about it. Whenever because we usually take it when we're traveling further, to save gas money, and it's so quiet. We can sit and have a lovely conversation with hardly any noise, and that's
Oh
really
yeah.
nice. Yeah, yeah. I
I'm
mean,
trying
it's
to
not
think.
like a normal car is too loud to do that, but like it's very calm feeling because you just
Yeah.
talk like just as if you're in a quiet room, and
Well,
it's
it's
really
true.
nice.
When an electric car comes, I mean, they have that little weird noise, but it is
Uh huh.
very quiet.
Quiet.
Like I
Yeah.
think, oh, geez, I could have got ran over here. I
I
didn't even
know.
hear
I
it.
know. I know. But you don't think about like road noise when you're
Right.
driving, how much road noise there is, or not
Yeah.
road. There's road
Yeah.
noise,
I
but
know what
like
you
engine
mean.
noise. Yeah.
Yeah.
When electric, it's just like it's so weird to sit down in the garage when I'm going to drive it and then turn it on and there's no like thing telling you
Yeah.
you're on. You're just
Right.
like,
Yeah.
okay, now go. And it's
Yeah.
so quiet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
get your
that's good.
Tesla. Get your
Yes, get your
Tesla pretty
Tesla.
soon. Yeah.
Well,
Maybe we can have a Tesla fundraiser for you, Nay.
he is going to be going through his midlife crisis
Oh,
soon. So there
soon.
you go,
There
Nay.
you go. Yeah. Yeah. That will help you a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What about a Cybertruck? Would you like one of those?
I think I'd like one. Yeah, I'd get used to the weird look, but they're pretty awesome. I see videos sometimes about how they can pull and drive straight up really steep hills and do
Yeah.
everything.
Oh.
The box is just as big as a regular truck, and
Hmm.
the I don't
I'll
Well,
know.
tell you.
oh, sorry. Go
No,
ahead,
go ahead.
Katie.
No,
I
you.
was just
You.
gonna say, I saw, I mean, Nate, speaking about that, I saw a couple weeks ago one of those with a big four-wheeler in the back, and
Mm-hmm.
I've actually never seen the back being used ever on a Tesla truck or Cybertruck, and then I saw one hauling a four-wheeler in the back, and I thought, okay, it is a
Yeah.
truck.
Yeah. That's right. And speaking back at Teslas, I was going to say this earlier. I don't know about a Cybertruck, but when Dan went and got his windshield repaired because he got a ding in it, the
Mm-hmm.
guy was saying that Tesla owners are hating it because every time they have to replace their glass, they have to replace the windshield and the whole top of their Tesla. So it's super pricey. So keep that
Of
in
the
mind,
car
Nay,
or the
of the
truck?
car. No,
Oh,
of a
oh,
Tesla car. Yeah.
oh.
Because the glass goes all the way up over the top
Ah, I guess I've never even
from the
thought about
windshield.
that.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
That
Yeah.
is a
I
good
hadn't either,
point.
but Dan was telling me that's what the
Yeah,
glass and I said, "Well, what
right.
does the glass go all the way?" He said, "Yeah, you have to replace to get your not chips, but the guy was just saying like if you
Right.
have to replace your windshield on a Tesla, it
Mm-hmm.
is very expensive."
Well,
Yeah.
didn't they think that through?
Well,
I mean,
people that own Teslas don't care about that
care. Yeah, maybe.
because
Oh,
they're
I hate
very
that.
pricey. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, huh.
So
Well, what
Well,
else do
all
we
new
have?
cars are very pricey, so
they
Well,
are.
true. That would be a turn off, though,
Yeah.
having to replace a windshield, a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Yeah, a whole half of
what
your
other
car.
updates do we have? Electric cars, Katie's so far is 100%. Love it. Okay, what
Love it.
else?
Well, okay, I'll tell you something I did fun today. Not fun.
Okay.
Okay, I was listening to. Oh, okay. Let me back up. A
Okay.
few years ago, when we started the podcast, I had was curious about Bitcoin because I was hearing a lot about Bitcoin, and I saw on
Mm-hmm.
my Venmo account I could buy Bitcoin, so I
Yeah.
did. I spent like $80 and bought some. Well, it's been a few years, and it had
Mm-hmm.
grown to almost double its price
Oh,
in a
wow.
couple years. Like it was like
Okay.
worth. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to start like putting more money into this Bitcoin thing.
Hmm.
So then I started putting money in, and then I was noticing I was starting to lose money, lose money, lose money. So today I was listening to a podcast about Bitcoin. We
Hmm.
talked about the guy who started it was like anonymous until lately they've figured
Yeah.
out who started Bitcoin. So that's always
Yes.
been fascinating to me. And then another thing is this this was who was it? Anyway, he was talking. He's an actor, and he was talking about Bitcoin and how all these what is it called? Like what do you call the whole?
Like
They're
stock
not all
market.
bit. No,
Currents, crypto.
cryptocurrency.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
currency.
Since I haven't really, researched on it, I just kind of put money in there. Um, he really was explaining it, and it's very much a multi-level marketing scheme. Bitcoin
Really?
is, yeah. If you can get in on it right at the beginning, those are the people
Hmm.
that make the big money.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then as late, so that makes
Yeah.
more sense to me because early on I went with one of the companies that wasn't big, and that's why my money increased. But then now
Mm.
it's become bigger, and so now like I'm not making money. So today, and then they were saying it's quite a bit like gambling, which is kind of funny because you were asking me about gambling today. But
I
anyway,
got a huge lecture from Katie about gambling. Then for years she's been gambling. Go figure.
I'm I'm a hypocrite. Anyway, I just didn't realize these aspects of Bitcoin. And they were just saying like what you're doing is you're putting money and you're just hoping it'll, give you money back, and it's for nothing. There's no um I mean, even though I listened to this whole podcast, I can't really
Hmm.
explain how it works still.
Well, is it like
But
the
it's
stock
not.
market though? I mean, people all
Well,
do
there's
stock market.
no
I don't know.
real thing with Bitcoin. I mean, the stock
Bitcoin
market, you're investing in companies that are
companies.
actually
Okay.
real. Yeah.
So
Big
there
Bitcoin is no
it's
real,
not.
nothing real about it. And it
Right,
also
because
was
it's not.
started, yeah, and it also started in the world of like companies that were fraudulent,
Oh, interesting.
and they would sell and buy
Hmm.
Bitcoin, and it looked like they were more substantial than they were. Anyway, I didn't realize what like a dicey thing it all is. Like it
Yeah.
anyway. So what I did that was fun and exciting is I cashed out all my Bitcoin stuff, my cryptocurrency. It was up to
Mm-hmm.
like $350. I
Okay.
cashed it all out because I thought, well, I don't want to be part of this, especially with the multi-level marketing. I hate anything related to that.
Yes. Yes.
And then I've put that money aside, and I'm going to use it for something very special. And and you both know what it is because Memorial Weekend is coming up. Remember the turtle I wanted to buy last year? The big
Oh.
turtle?
Oh.
You're
Yep.
He's
gonna
gonna
do
buy
it?
it.
I couldn't buy it.
Oh,
Because it
That
was
is
about
very exciting.
$350. Yeah. And
Yeah.
then I called the lady even, and I hadn't called her yet to confirm our reservations, and I
I
said,
haven't either.
you are on there. She told me you were there.
Okay. Phew.
Yeah. Because she thought I had your cabin, and I said, no, I think that's Kim
Number 4
Pechtel.
is Kim. Okay.
Kim. And she said, yes, oh yes, Kim's in number 4.
Okay.
Anyway, and I said, and I'm just, for the last few years, I've had my eye on your big turtle out in front. I said, is it still there? And she said, yes, it is. She said, it's still there, and kids are always taking pictures on it, and we use it all the time. And I said, well, do you mind if I buy it? And she said, no, you can buy it. And I said, well, I'm planning to. And she said, okay, great. So I'm going to
Yay!
yeah.
Well, I'm excited about the turtle.
yeah,
Oh, I
Yippee.
that's a
can't
good
even wait.
one. The turtle.
Yeah. Yeah. So my Bitcoin will have paid for the turtle.
Turtle. Yeah. So
Yeah.
gambling. So what I'm hearing
Does
after
pay
getting
off.
the lecture today, gambling does pay off.
Yeah. Well, and then this guy was saying pretty soon your Bitcoin, your cryptocurrency will crash and be worth nothing. That's what he was
well, so
saying in
you're
the
getting
next like
out.
5 years. Yeah. So I'm like, well,
So
I
you're
better get
getting
it
a
out
turtle.
now. Yeah.
Yes.
So that will be mine
Yippee.
forever.
Yay! I'm so excited. Maybe I'll try to look for something down there
Oh,
equally
good.
as fun. I don't know.
Yeah. Have you
a
been
big
through that
lizard.
little? Yeah, they
Yeah,
have all kinds of cute
yes.
things.
Yeah, I love that store.
Yeah, I bought a little dog last year that could just fit on my lap as
Oh,
like
cute.
my backup thing because I was like, oh, I guess I'll buy
Yeah,
this little
I
dog.
know. I've seen her with that little dog on the lap. It's kind of weird. I mean, next time I'm around, I'll take a picture of her with it. It's a little strange, but whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring it up here, but
But
now
yeah.
that you have.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's exciting. That's a great little what's it called? Tidbit.
Tidbit.
Update.
Yeah.
Tidbit
Yeah, that's
update.
good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, we're kind of going to go back to electric things because
Okay.
I heard this story a month ago, and now I'm like, oh gosh, I got to tell it to you guys
Okay. Good.
on the pod. Okay, first things I'm going to ask you this question, and I don't want you to give me lengthy answers. I don't want it to take up the whole pod. So, yes or
You're
no?
already stifling us for this
I
episode.
have to. I'm
Nay,
sorry.
doesn't that bug us?
I know some people, I know
Nay,
someone
what?
on here is long-winded, so I just want you to keep your answers to a minimum
I
because
said,
it's a story.
okay, minimal.
Okay.
Okay,
All right. So I jotted down. So if I'm looking this way, I'm reading. Okay.
just tell
So
it. Don't read it. Just tell
I
it to
have
us.
to because there's a
No,
lot
you
of
don't.
information.
If we have to keep our thing short, you have to just tell us.
Quiet, kid. Okay. Should kids or teenagers be allowed to have e-bikes?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
okay. Nay. Oh, perfect. So you both think they should be allowed to have e-bikes?
Teenagers.
Okay.
Or little kids.
Kids or teenagers? Kids or
Well,
teenagers?
I
'Cause
believe
I
they
see
should.
kids riding
Yeah.
e-bikes
But
that
I
aren't
do think
teenagers.
they should be. Well, okay, yes. Sorry, I
Okay.
started to elaborate.
No, that's okay. It's okay. I just didn't want it to
Okay.
be a 10-minute elaboration.
Okay. All
like
right.
to get us off track.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you both are okay with kids having e-bikes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now some of these e-bikes can go 50 or 40, 50, 60 miles per hour.
Right.
And for a while, these things were marketed as like toys, like you would get them as birthday presents, Christmas gift, like
Mm-hmm.
like
No,
things.
no
Okay.
permitting, no license.
Right.
No license. Yeah. Like, you woke up, kids got them for Christmas. And okay, so I read this story about this case that just happened in California. This 14-year-old was riding what was considered an e-bike.
Okay.
And this e-bike, so some of these e-bikes are marketed as e-bikes, but they're really motorcycles. They just look like e-bikes, because that's what they're marketed as.
Right.
Okay, so this 14-year-old boy was riding his e-bike, I'm going to say quotations,
Okay.
and he was riding and he struck an 81-year-old man while he was riding his e-bike. And later, the 81-year-old man died from his injuries. Okay, so these e-bikes, Matt and I were just on a walk the other day around this park, and these kids were they weren't e-bikes, but they were electric scooters. And even scooters have gotten really fast. You see them around cities and whatnot. And these kids were flying by me, just flying by us. And I said to Matt, boy, I'd hate to get hit with one of those. That could really do some damage, Anyway, and then I made me think of the story. That's why I thought I'm going to talk about it. So, so this 81-year-old man, his name was Ed Ashman, he was just walking out in Orange County, California, and got struck by the 14-year-old boy and later died of his injuries. So, yeah. So now authorities didn't only charge the teenager, they're actually charging the mom with involuntary manslaughter. Okay. Now, this is where it's really become
Dicey.
very it's become very
controversial.
Yes. So this teenager had been riding recklessly before, like doing wheelies, showing off in the neighborhoods, just, how I've seen lots of kids doing that on e-bikes.
Mm-hmm.
And the cops have actually come to the mom and talked to her, said, hey, he can't be riding this. Because I looked up here in Utah, the law, and I didn't look up California, but maybe it's similar. They had already said to the mother, no,
Mm-hmm.
he's endangering people. No, he can't be riding this.
Yeah.
So he wrote it. This happened. Okay. So, let's see here. Now, hold
Well,
on.
do we know if the mom had told him not to write it and then he did it anyway?
They didn't
that
say
would be
like the mom,
important.
and then he just came and took it. Well, like some people were saying this, it would be like um a 14-year-old boy stealing keys to a car
Uh-huh.
and going out killing somebody. Who's responsible?
Right.
That's like what they're saying. So
Right.
I'm asking you, who would you hold responsible? Like, who's responsible?
The kid, for sure.
But he's 14.
I mean, I get kind of tired of these cases where everyone tries to nail the parents for their kids' behavior.
But who's responsible for their kid? That's the debate. That's why it's this debate, because it's like, okay, you're saying, well, I'm sick and tired of parents being held responsible for what their kids do.
Right.
And the other thing is like, well, then if somebody, if a 14-year-old boy who, they're 14.
Yeah.
So
the kid should
if
be
a
held
14-year-old
responsible.
boy killed somebody, you'd be like, nope, I want the 14-year-old boy to pay.
Well,
even though the mother bought the e-bike.
Well,
for the son.
Well, I just believe that like you can try all your might with teenagers and try and like that's why I'm like, did she ask him not to? Because like they do stupid things all the time.
That's right.
Teenagers,
they do stupid things.
And I just
but the mother, she bought.
But what did she
e-bike.
do wrong? Yeah, well, but what was wrong with that?
That's against because this e-bike went over. It was, I think, one that went 30 or 40 miles an hour.
Right.
And if you're under 16, you're not allowed to have.
Those rules are new e-bikes. In Utah. Those are just within the last few weeks.
Because of all this, no, it's been in the last few months, maybe.
No, just recently I heard it.
2026.
Yeah. Okay, a few months. I'm just saying that's even.
Because now all these kids are out riding these e-bikes and killing people, and so it's like, okay, we've got to now put laws in because parents can't think for themselves that this is dangerous. This is what people are saying. So this is the debate. So I'm just curious because the gun thing.
I mean, you must think the parents are responsible.
Well, I don't know, because it's the same idea as we talked about with the gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm with you. Like I'm like, well, I don't know who you hold responsible. The kid who's 14 is now in prison for the rest of his life for this stupid.
No, that's another issue. That's another issue.
That his mom
I don't
bought.
think they should persecute that kid like an adult. That's an issue I have.
Yeah,
do something according to what's appropriate for his age.
But that already exists. Like there's juvie and there's different.
Yeah, so that's why I'm okay with him being prosecuted for it, because
he
should go to juvie.
He is being prosecuted too. They're prosecuting him and his mother.
Yeah,
they're prosecuting both.
There would need to be more information. Like I said, was he breaking his house rules? Did he steal the keys and take it? Did she just not even care what the police said? There's so many things we need to know know how much.
I guess I guess what I'm getting from this is because the cops had already talked to the mother, and it sounds like she just kind of was like, he's not hurting anyone. He's just on his e-bike, and then she just continued to allow him to ride it around, and I mean, it's not like he meant to hit this 81-year-old. He just kind
Yeah.
of was going too fast and, you know,
I mean, it
lost
happens
control
with
probably. Yeah.
16-year
Yeah.
old drivers a lot where they
That's right.
accidentally,
Hit somebody.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah,
do
for
they say,
sure.
oh, you bought them too nice of a car to
No,
the
I mean,
parents?
but I've seen like little 8-year-olds riding like on the street,
Uh
out
huh.
in the
Yeah.
street, just cruising along so fast. And I'm like, oh, I hope that kid doesn't kill himself or like whatever.
Yeah.
But
Is there
anyway, I
something in
just,
your mind that's different between an electric thing or a little like motored thing that are from when
well,
we were
electric,
kids?
well, so motor things I don't even remember having a motor thing when I was a kid, like little dirt,
Yeah.
like the little, I never had, I
Yeah.
mean, I had pedal bikes. It's
Yeah.
just now these e-bikes have gotten
Can go
so,
fast.
yeah, so
Yeah.
fast that
Yeah.
instead of being marketed as a motorcycle, it's marketed as like a bicycle, but it's not.
Right. Right.
So
It's a good point.
anyway,
I'll tell you my experience, okay? Because Dan and I have e-bikes,
yeah, yes, and I thought
and
about you, but you're an adult.
yes, but this whole time, and this whole time we've had them, while we're doing it, we're like, this is crazy that you can do this. Like you can go so fast, you can go
Hmm.
anywhere. There's weren't really rules, and so that's what I'm saying. Like probably when this happened with this mother, she wasn't
It was
that
just like
aware.
a month or two ago. This
Oh,
is
okay.
very recent.
Recent. Okay.
Yes.
Um, because when I saw, that's why I was thinking the Utah one was just in the last few weeks. Because Dan and I were like, yeah, that was a long time coming because e-bikes got really popular fast, and
Hmm.
all the rules and the realization of their, you know,
Yeah.
danger wasn't caught up to it. Like it was just like all of a sudden kids have them, you know,
Yes. Yep.
teenagers are running
They're the
all over the
latest
place.
thing. Yes.
Yeah, like and Dan and I
Yep.
were feeling the same way on ours. We're like, that this is not going to last, and sure enough, it's not lasting because now they're, requiring helmets. They're
Yep.
having the age requirements. They're, but those weren't in
Hmm.
place maybe a few months ago. I don't know, but like what I'm saying is the like Dan and ours, they're not even working right now, which is another whole problem with the e-bikes. But I'm just saying for the majority of the time, the e-bikes have become so popular, there really were no rules because it takes a while for,
Well, yeah.
government to catch up to like the problems. So,
Yeah.
And then
I'm all for it, but I just still don't think that mom should have to, unless there was like, she didn't even mention it to the boy or something, like just like, well, who cares what the police
Well,
say? And
yeah.
then,
When I first read this story, I was like, yikes. Because, I mean, honestly, it could probably happen to any. I mean, I could see my own boys if e-bikes were really popular back when my boys were. I mean, they
yeah,
had really
fly all over
electric
the place.
scooters but not
Hmm.
real e-bike, like,
Right. You can really
and
cook.
yeah, and
Hmm.
I thought,
Yeah.
boy, wouldn't that be the sickest thing ever if that happened? And then now, like I'm being charged with
Yeah. With your
manslaughter.
child's, yeah. Like,
Right.
so I'm
Like I can
assuming
see,
it's because the police had gone to her already. But
yeah,
I
they
mean,
had.
I'm just, even then, it's like, were there rules? Like, I don't know. It's so
Yeah,
not, it so wasn't regulated for so long, is all I'm
right.
saying,
Yeah. Well, and like
So,
I said, when I first read it, I'm still like I still have mixed feelings because I actually can see like because all these people on both sides it's the same thing with a gun, like the same type
right.
of thing. I actually see both points. It's just this one is one you don't think about like you
Yeah.
would a gun.
Right. I was going to say it's a lot
This is
different than a gun. You
yes,
don't think of it as a weapon or something that can
weapon,
really, like,
right?
you think of your child getting hurt on it,
Yes,
but
yeah,
like we've let our kids go on our e-bikes all the time, and like, heaven forbid they do something to kill someone, but that's the same with a car. They're still underage when they get out behind the wheel, and you hate for
yeah.
them
But
to
you're
kill
with them
someone.
in the vehicle
No, once
when
they get
they're
their license
once
at
they
16.
16.
Oh yeah,
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 they're
and
still out there.
but that's
And
the
I
thing.
knew
They've gone
someone
through
that,
training, and that
well,
happens. You're
yeah,
right.
it happens all the time. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, we don't assume as parents that there's going to be a death,
Well, yes,
So
a
I'm
hundred
like,
percent.
so just that's why I'd like to know this mom's, parenting with it, because
Yeah.
I mean, I got with the gun and the mass shooter.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
understood both sides after, we had some input and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I thought,
Mm-hmm.
well, they were neglectful and stuff, but I still have a problem. I don't know. Teenagers can be really difficult. So I
Right.
don't
I,
know.
I'm just so curious,
Understandable.
like what other people, like other people's opinion, but I'm just like, uh, the scooters that you can rent downtown
Oh, I
when
can't
you
even
go
believe those
downtown.
are available still.
Yeah. Well, and
Yeah.
like I was like thinking, started thinking about those, and I see kids all the time riding
Oh,
those
yeah.
around and
Right.
downtown, and
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. So, like you said, and I was thinking about this, things are maybe catching up with like,
Yeah.
okay, we didn't think this through. Like the Tesla
Exactly.
window shoot, like maybe they
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
think that through.
They didn't
I'm
think
just,
that one
yeah, it's
through.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like Dan and
Anyway,
I said when we saw the new rules. We're like, it kind of has, e-bikes have been kind of the wild, wild west for a while. And now it's getting regulated. There's not going to be as much, there's definitely, I knew there was going to be problems from the get go when we got ours. I'm like, this is
well, this
way
is
too
the thing.
fun and
Okay,
way too crazy.
right. Okay, you saying that,
Uh huh.
just a normal person.
Yeah.
No,
Mm-hmm.
you don't
Yeah.
have any. Like, why don't people think already that way?
Well,
Like, why
because
don't
it
people
was me
see
on the bikes,
like
though.
this? I know, but
But like a
okay,
mom may not realize. A
well,
mom may
let's
not
say
realize the
the people, the
speed.
makers are making these. They
Well,
realize, but they don't care. I'm
well,
saying
no.
you already.
Companies
I
don't
know.
care. They just want
I
to make
don't like
money.
that kind of stuff. It bugs me that they just want to make money.
Yeah.
I
Well,
know.
that's welcome
That's
to,
a whole different. I know. Welcome to the real world. It
Yeah.
just bugs me. That kind of stuff
Mm-hmm.
bugs me, though.
Yeah. Well,
Just does. Anyway.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Nay, we cut you off many times.
Yeah. What were you
What
going
were
to
you going to
say?
say?
I don't know what I was going to say, but I think what they should, like the mob, I don't think the mob should get charged. I think the mob should help the kid with whatever his charge is, just
Mm-hmm.
like she helped him get the thing. So if he's fined $1 million, she should maybe help him earn it or pay some of it or whatever. But I don't think
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
charge should go against her. The charge should go against the person who did it.
Mother
Anyway,
should have known.
they have just charged her, so she hasn't been convicted yet. They're charging her with involuntary manslaughter. So
Yeah.
I'll have to see what the final verdict is. I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
in like right now.
Hey, Kim and Katie, it's been a slice. We've laughed, we've cried for poor, what was his name, the 81-year-old? Hey, Kim and Katie, bye-bye.
Bye,
Toodaloo.
Nay, or take it easy. My fat checks, my 2 cents on last week's episode.
Other fun facts. Jeez. Okay. Oh yeah. I think it was 2 summers ago. I worked at a Post Malone concert. It was when he released his country album. It was good. Great concert. I've heard he's really cool in real life. You know, as your guys' story of whoever seems to allude to. You know, like, he'll talk to you. Like, he'll hang out with you. Like, well, you know, hang out is a loose term. But it's like, yeah, like, he'll talk to you. And he'll take pictures with you. Like, I've heard that about him. Like, just ask and he'll be like, yeah, like, let's go. You know, because he knows it's part of the gig. Yeah, so I'm 38. So I'm coming close to 40. So it's funny, I was turning 30 and I was like, okay, I've had like all the same shorts, jeans, like shirts, everything forever. Like seriously, like some of them, like maybe even some like since high school even. When you're out and like you see that dude that's like clearly over 30 but still trying to look like they're 18, and I was like, I'm about to be that guy. All right, we need to go fix this. So I did a slight wardrobe adjustment, like shorts, like I got like new shorts and stuff. Mostly it was like my jeans. I was just like, you know what? Levi's. Like, I'm going, like, Levi's are where it's at. I'm just going back to Levi's. Like, there's a reason that people have been wearing those since literally the beginning. We've had the same 5 cuts of jeans for like 150 years. Like, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go Levi's, like, simple, like, graphic tees that, like, I have a lot of graphic t-shirts, but I mean, now it's just like, whatever, like, you do you. Like, that's how a lot of people are. But so 38, I'll tell you, my 30s have been a struggle. They've been really hard. So much of my day, like, I go to work and I teach high school, and I really love teaching high school. But then after that, so much of the rest of my day is just running around getting my kids places. And like, that's what I'm in the middle of. And the hardest thing about my 30s is it's really hard not to compare yourself to other people. I've got a lot of people I know where I'm just like, wow, they seem like they're a lot further just in like life stability, and I still feel like I'm just barely hanging on and trying to figure things out, right? But my 30s have been a struggle because sometimes I sit around and I'm like, gosh, like, I don't have any friends anymore. I don't feel like I know anybody well enough to just be like, hey, let's just go like do something. Like, let's just go hang out somewhere. So I don't know. But so I think that's my thing of getting through your 30s. It's like you need some friends again. But you also need to like expand yourself. Oh yeah, the like driving with your lights on in the dark, like the cabin lights. That it's against the law to do that. That's a lie that every parent has told their kids. The real reason is you like can't see the road when like the cabin lights are on. It's funny about that. All right. I got a dermatology appointment to go to. All right. Okay, bye.
Hey, Kim and Katie and Nay. This is Amy Banta with my 2 cents on your latest podcast episode, which, thank you guys so much, was you guys advising me on my personal issues. How flattering was that you dedicated so much of your podcast time to helping me through this funky decade of the 40s. You gave me a lot to think about, and I'm very appreciative. And also, I don't know how many of you people caught the video feed, but the look of sheer delight on Kim's face as she was announcing that she was going to be giving advice that someone requested was worth it. Go back and watch that. And after seeing that, if that doesn't motivate you all to send in more requests for advice to Hey, Kim and Katie and Nay, well, find something else that will motivate you, because they give good advice, and apparently they love it. So let's keep this going. Excuse me. Sorry, you'll have to edit out my coughing. Also, you're off the cuffs. How adorable was that? Okay, Kim, I loved listening to your story about the currant bush. It was just so great to know that I'm not the only person out there that has moments like that in my life. So thanks. Thanks for reminding us that this is just a normal part of the human condition. And Katie, your story about the red team and the white team on the freeway. How cute. How cute. That is such a prime example of kid logic. And I love it. I love the way children think, because there is a logic to it. It's just not what any adult expects usually. And I loved hearing that. That was cute. And Nay, thanks for the advice on corn on the cob. I will release myself from the notion that I must follow a pattern. And since you are such a corn on the cob expert, if you know a way to eat corn on the cob to minimize the amount of toothpicking required when you're done eating it, I'd like to know. So, hey, look at that. Another request for advice. Woo! Go Kim and Katie and Nay. Thanks, guys. Bye.